In 1947, we have record from the Christian Friendliness Committee that sent bundles and boxes of clothing and shoes to Church World Service. They worked in 20 homes with 18 workers that had been working with groups of mixed nationalities and interracial groups. That same year, the Senior Worldwide Guild disbanded, but was replaced by a group for younger girls, and 10 girls signed up for the first 3 meetings. In February, the young girls of the church were invited to a meeting to consider the formation of the Girls White Cross Group. 11 girls attended, and they decided to organize. Their meeting would be held weekly, consisting of a program, recreation, devotions, and work on a White Cross project. The result of the many sewing projects of the White Cross Committee resulted in supplies being sent to the Carmens, the Kodiak Baptist Mission, and Dr. Alex Osterholm and his wife, who were in the Belgian Congo, and to the Mariners Temple in New York City. On May 6th, as a fundraising event, the Women's Society presented a musical concert. And here we have another newspaper article about the women's continued mission work. Here's a picture of the World Service Circle from June 10, 1948. In September, the Society voted to become the official sponsors of the LABC Players, and then in November, the Society sponsored a second fundraising event in the form of a lecture focused on current events. In December of 1948, the Society hosted over 200 women from the Women's Baptist Missionary Society of Rochester and Monroe County for an all-day meeting followed by a tea at Webster House in honor of Reverend Fred Dean as president of the Baptist Union. In November of 1949, we find the first reference to the church bazaar being held. The goal of the bazaar was to encourage the women to work together on one large project. The proceeds were given to the building fund. Also that fall was held the annual Fall Inspirational Dinner with 150 people in attendance. The program featured 2 solos by Ray DeVole and the piano solos by Mr. Anginello, pastor of St. Mark's Baptist Church, the Italian Baptist community. The annual report for the 1948-49 of the World Service Circle indicates that the Society adopted a young boy and his family in France. This was in response to the number of women in France who were left in poverty following the loss of the breadwinner during World War II. Here we have a copy of correspondence between the two. It was also in 1949 that we discover a new and updated copy of the Society's cookbook. It's easy to see that the women at LABC were still incredibly involved in mission and ministry during these wartime years.